guys? Welcome back. Welcome to the live stream. Let's get situated here. I didn't do any day trading this morning. I know it's like crazy. It's the weirdest morning not to do day trading, but we had TOS issues. I had some long-term swing trades I entered in my unlimited account. I was managing those a little bit. I was just kind of doing a few things, and I kept missing the actual nice moves. It was always when I was doing something else. So no day trading yet for me so far. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. Just gotta make sure everything is looking good. All right, so let's get started here with the housekeeping, and then we'll go into the watch list like always, guys. First of all, good morning. Welcome back to the stream where we first review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone's feeling good, ready to go, calm and collected. Yesterday was absolutely on fire, and I think today a lot of people are antsy as heck because we have SUNW and POLA both running with no catalyst. And I think it's because they're sympathy plays. They look like they're same industries, and people are just picking them and they're running. So it's a very weird situation what we're seeing here. I like NET, but we'll talk about this one in a second. Right now it's 9:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's September 24th. It's a Thursday, so it should be somewhat aggressive today. It's whatever we got else here. 13 minutes before the market opens. Market opens at 9:30, and then we'll wrap up trading by around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Quick reminder for everyone that's new: this is for quick and this is for education and entertainment purposes only. My trades are quick, not meant to be followed. Always know yourself while you're entering and exiting a stock. This community is a place to help each other, guys. Please do not spam or you will be kicked out. Check out the video description below for some FAQs, and let's keep rocking in through here. Man, there's just so much stuff going on today. Honestly, I think we should start with NETE. It has a 4 million float, U.S. software infrastructure company, and they actually have a catalyst. Not crazy about it, but the market loves this catalyst. EV pilot facility under construction, or at least they have plans for it. Let's see actually here. Will begin construction. Okay, so October 1st. So you guys know how big, obviously, EV is right now. Every quarter, every now and then, you have one of those cycles in the market. Right now, it's EV. In the past, we had e-cigarettes, we had 3D printers, we had cannabis stocks, Corona stocks back in March. Actually, pretty much all quarters of 2020. There's always those kind of like cycles, and sometimes when you can identify these cycles near the beginning, you can get long on great tickers like NKLA or whatnot. Well, not great companies, but great tickers that have those potentials for huge runs because they're small cap, low float, right? So that's what we sometimes look for some swing trades. But right now, I think the EV cycle is a little bit on the downside, but these stocks still explode on EV kind of micro and macro news. So keep that in mind. NETE, 4 million float, has that huge spike ability. Yeah, I mean, this thing's absolutely running right now. And I think, just like SUNW and POLA, I think it's a bit of a sympathy play on SPI because SPI was absolutely ridiculous yesterday. I was fairly pessimistic on that one. I was like, at best, we'll see like 630, maybe 7. And then one point I was like, when we broke that, I was like, maybe we'll see 9. And then during my recap video, I was like, maybe we'll see 15. And then it goes up to like 46 or so. So that was the first time we've seen a ticker since maybe July that was so aggressive. So it was good to see that action back here. NETE had really big support right here around 6. Yesterday tried to spike up a little bit, pulled back quite heavy. Now it's all the way at 17. So this thing is really gaining some steam here. We have a big top at 20. I gotta say, it's just ridiculous how some of these tickers are running right now on fairly questionable news. This is something you would have not seen if EVs, the whole marketplace was just not so hot about EVs right now. So kind of interesting stuff. So NETE, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this one hits 20 in the short term. That's what I'm going to be looking for. I think I'll be trading NETE out of the gates, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let me quickly recap some of the trading or some of the things that we entered. So we entered RKT, and then I bought a little bit more when we broke 20, just really quickly here for swing trade enthusiasts in the group. RKT, we've been talking about this one for quite some time. We're finally getting the 20 territory. I'm going to buy some more on the way down if we do that. I'm looking for this to at least go back to 20. We'll see what happens. Or 22. We'll see what happens on this one. I wouldn't mind even averaging down a little bit. Obviously 17.5 and kind of like 18.7 is big support. That's recent IPOs and then around the bottom of this area. So maybe we still have a little bit of downside here. If RKT pops up and quickly goes to 22 or so, I'm going to be selling it. And I would rather be buying back later. So I'd rather make 2 trades out of this one and then hold RKT unnecessarily long. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. A quick little, reminder there for anyone that's kind of wondering what I'm going to be doing. But we'll talk about RKT a little bit more later. We entered another swing trade, I believe, as well. This actually wasn't a swing trade. AIM, we had a leftover limit order on this one. I forgot to remove it. So this was a pure mistake on my end, which is kind of sad because it ended my 20 plus consecutive green trade streak that I just noticed this morning when I was documenting my trades. So I had support line bounce leftover trade here at like 23 and then kept on selling off. Actually ended up buying a little bit more here at 208 and then I started selling it basically on the move back to the upside. Nothing really too crazy here. Not really down too much. It says I'm down $169. But that's only because when I bought it at $23 yesterday, it actually closed on the day at 27. So when it pulled back, technically all that profit is new loss. So it's a little bit weird. I think I'm down, I would have to calculate it, but I think I'm down like 80 bucks or something on this trade. When I document it in Trade Journal, I'll know for sure. But overall, it wasn't a bad loss. It was a bigger position size even. It wasn't a bad loss. So this just looks really bad, but it is what it is. And then RKT, I'm totally fine with holding this one several days, maybe up to 2 weeks or so. We'll see what happens with RKT. So kind of 2 swing trades, not so much really a swing trade on this one, but more here on RKT. And then obviously with our challenge account, our swing trading account, we are still long ADT and GE, both of which are red at the moment. Yeah, okay. And actually with our GE, with our 25 challenge, I think we do have new cash available now, again, from our last settled trade on CLSK. So really cool. All right, so let's go back here and figure out what we really want to be focusing on here with the market open. And let's talk about maybe the 2 lead gappers just based on, price. SUNW, 60 million float, US solar company. I think it's a pure SPI sympathy play. I haven't really found something concrete about this company. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this one. It just seems a little bit weird. It seems like it's just kind of there's even a catalyst on it that says EV names following momentum on SPI energy are moving. So it's kind of like strength potentially related to the recent volatility. It clearly shows that people don't understand why SUNW is up. So just keep that in mind. This thing seems like it's totally artificially pumped up right now, which most small caps are at some point or another. But just be sure to understand that this one definitely does not have a catalyst from what I have found. So you want to be extra careful on tickers like this. Ooh. AAPL, we'll talk about that one later, but I do think there's a small chance it might crack 100. If it does, I'd probably be accumulating in that area. So, will I trade SUNW? Why is this one so weird for me to say? I'm just going to say maybe Sunworks or something, SUNW. I don't know. I think, there could be good risk reward here. It clearly shows that, $4 is some big bounce potential. I really like the fast rate of change on this one. So those are always things we look for, right? Float under 50, ideally under 10 million, right? Has a catalyst. This one doesn't really have a catalyst, but 60 million float is quite nice. Strong spike history, yes. I mean, this one does have some really, really interesting spikes. If you go here back to the daily, you can kind of see, there's a multi-day runner here. A lot of the spikes do tend to fail, especially like this one from yesterday. Just got to be a little bit careful with things like this, but does have spike history. But again, the no catalyst is the biggest red flag. A good daily chart, is there room to run? Yeah, I mean, as this thing is here at $5, I don't know. There's definitely some big resistance zones. Let's see, the next ones are roughly at 426. And then, yeah, I mean, there technically is decent room to run. I'll probably argue on this one. It has that nice fast rate of change, and it is between $2 and $7. So there's a lot of things I like about this one. But the biggest thing that I would probably put the most weight on is the fact that there's no news catalyst. Now, sometimes these Synthy plays are just absolutely crazy, and they can still run based on no news. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to get overly aggressive on SNUW. And that's a little bit how I feel with POLA. Again, no catalyst, at least from what I found. 5 million float, U.S. Electronics and Parts Company. It was gapping up 170% pre-market and pulling back a little bit. Impacting across sectors. Yeah, I don't know. Just guys, be a little bit careful with tickers like this. I mean, even look at this just total wicked gap down area. This is when TOS was having issues. Around like 640 or 645, my TOS stopped for 30 minutes. I couldn't use it. And then when TOS did open up again, POLA had a huge drop. I don't know what it looks like on other charts, but sketchy stuff out here, guys. Ultimately, if you want to be consistently profitable, if you want to grow an account and be able to sustain it and really make day trading a living, something that you can really live off of, you got to manage your risk. You might have some great blow away trades. Maybe if you hold something from $3, maybe like yesterday it'll go to $46, but I'll guarantee you 90+% of the time it just doesn't happen. So you want to figure out, how can I manage my risk and how can I do this consistently and take profits consistently out of the market? And with POLA and SUNW, I'm not really sure if that's really the good risk reward ticker. But then we come to something like NETE, and this one's much, much more interesting because, like I said before, 4 million float, U.S. software infrastructure company, and they actually do have an EV catalyst where they're building a facility, looks like in October. So this is much more interesting, a little bit more sustainable. They were a recent runner here, so you got to watch out with that. Big spikes here, selling to the downside, but it looks like we had a big bottom bounce here, roughly at 5.5. So I do like that quite a bit. I don't like the fact that they're already back here at 17. I feel like that's a little bit crazy. But hey, after yesterday, people are eager beavers and people just want to run on stuff. I personally did not trade any SPI yesterday. How about you guys? Were you guys going crazy with SPI? I mean, I saw some of you guys' comments in the review video. That was pretty interesting to read. This is just absolutely crazy. And here you go. Like, this is when we stopped trading it. I think the only trade I actually regret on this one, or the only potential trade, is this bounce off of 4, because we called this move off of 411 based on previous support and resistance and breakout zones. So I would say that move alone was like, oh, I should have done it. But all this was FOMO territory for me, and yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. No FOMO. It's not healthy. Let's see, some of you guys did. Okay. Do you think you can invest in Sunworks and maybe get 1,000%? Man, honestly, like I said, Sunworks, we'll see. There's going to be some interesting support off of 4. I think that's going to be an interesting zone to watch it. But that's a 20% dip. So that's just the way this one moves. It's very, very quick. I got to say, I think NETE looks probably the most promising at this point in time. Look at the 5-minute on NETE. This is possibly a flag setup. Another 30 seconds here, guys, till the market opens. Make sure everything's ready to go. I got ET on my second screen. Whew. 26 seconds, guys. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to be looking at NET out of the gates. Remember, guys, markets look like they're a little bit red here. Large caps might be still selling off. Quick dip on NETE, 439. Watching NETE, a little bit longer here. My TOS is very slow right now. NETE is green, looking very solid here. Possible entry on NETE. I removed my entry because it looks like it's going to get halted. NET, I think it's halted. Whoo! Wow, our lead gapper NETE just got halted to the downside. That was really unexpected. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff here, guys. Absolutely insane. Markets are all red. Whoo, hoo, hoo. Michael, I hope you're doing all right being sick, man. Congrats to still trading, but don't feel bad taking some rest. SPI selling off. I would say that's no surprise to me. It's just really chilling in the air here on SPI. NET lead gapper here on the day, $150 volume. Okay, this is, I'm really, really not surprised. Clear lead gapper, NETE. This is the one with Catalyst. This is the one people are watching. Let's go to SUNW, quickly check this one out. This one's still trading. Had a pretty decent pullback here. Found a little bit of support. Again, I'm not totally sure if I want to be trading this one, but not too shabby. Big support around 4, and again, like 3.5 zone. This could just keep dipping back though. 3.5 is really the bigger support zone. Maybe I'll end up consider trading this one. Don't want to get stuck on some sort of halt going down. Guys, watch out, man. Brutal. People who are trading SUNW might have seen what happened to NETE and SPI. And they might be like, I'm dipping this. And look at this one, SUNW. Right now, people are leaving it. Boom, got halted. It's a bloodbath out there, guys. No trades yet on my end. NETE on the open might be actually kind of interesting. That was a big sell-off. This one actually does have a catalyst. I could honestly see NETE going to 20 bucks. So we'll see what happens. A lot of stuff selling off, though. I just bought a little bit more RKT for my swing account. NETE is going to be opening up at 35.52, so we got a little bit more time here. You can kind of see RKT selling off. Down a bit on this one. I'm going to be holding it for maybe a few days. We'll see what happens. Swing trade. Jets is selling off as well. Jets is a swing trade I'm actually looking for closer to like the break of 1650. Well, actually we had that closer to, let's say 1550. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put, actually I already do have another alert on this one, so really, really nice to see that. Whew, crazy, crazy stuff here, guys. Calm and collected. Let's see what happens on NET when it opens up. Oh man, Tan. Sorry to hear. That's how it is on these red days, huh? Big sell-off here on NETE. I do think there could be a dip buy potential here. I was thinking about buying this one closer to 13.5. This could be a huge turnaround zone. CVAC under 45. That was a ticker we were looking to trade as well, or swing trade. Snow below 210. Everything is selling off, guys. Everything is selling off. POLA with a nice bounce. Could be a little bit of foreshadowing what's going to happen to NETE. I'm going to be probably looking to buy on NETE. Let's see what happens. POLA making a nice move higher with pretty much no catalyst. So nice red to green on POLA. That's a 27% move there. NETE is going to open up here in a second. Here we go. Small size on NETE. Second fill on NETE. Taking profits on NETE. Boom, quick trade, very quick trade. Just like we were talking about. Very nice little profit on that one. Didn't want to overstay my welcome. Very, very similar to POLA with that reversal, right? Very, very similar. It's exactly what we talked about. POLA looks like it was halted actually. NETE selling off again here. Bigger support around 12. $0.50 a share profit, not too bad. Smaller position size though. NET could get halted if it keeps moving like this. Big spread on NETE. Nice bounce off of 27 too. Missed my second entry on NETE. Look at that, DKNG is down 48. Wow, guys, what isn't selling off right now? This is crazy. Nice move there on NETE. Would have loved to buy that dip, but it was a little bit too quick. Yeah, there's nothing to feel bad about not trading right now because it's not exactly something I would even really recommend to a lot of people. NETE, guys, looks like it's going to get halted here. NETE looks like it's getting halted. SPI is still selling off. NETE 1196. Dipped lower. Fake halt. Or... oh, I thought it was going to halt there. Went down to 1176. This ticker is ferocious. Nice bounce. Really, really nice bounce here on NETE. Super nice bounce on SUNW as well. Remember, we were talking about this 3.5 level being very significant. Boom, 20% bounce off of that. NETE trying to dip here again. Such a strong move on SNUW. XPEV, guys. We've been waiting for that ticker to dip below. I might be entering a lot of swing trades here very soon. Market's still selling off. It's hard to try to figure out where to get NETE if you're trying to get along in this one. Still a lot of selling pressure on this overall. There's a lot going on. Nice, Tim. Sweet snag. Beautiful bounce on NETE. 10% move. Hopefully some of you guys got that one. I missed that second bounce. Yeah, George, I feel you on that. SPI keeps selling off. No surprise there. I wouldn't be touching this one. SUNW had that just about perfect bounce off of 3.5. Could have been a good entry for me. You know, we were talking about it pre-market. Sometimes I just got to stick to those decisions. But like I said, SUNW, I'm really not stoked about that one. So at the same time, I don't really have too much FOMO on missing it. NETE, guys, just broke a key support zone. Really aggressive sell-off here. Almost wondering if NETE is going to get halted. This is such a ridiculous sell-off we're seeing on NETE. I think NET is halted. Let's see what happens. Yep, there goes, dried up. Boom! I would not mind buying this one out of the halt. I would like a secondary pullback though. I feel like I don't know if I can get long this one until we get a little closer to like 10 or so. So we'll see how I want to trade this one. God, it's crazy out here today. POLA. Yeah, POLA doesn't stop. And same with SUNW. There's so many large caps that I'm pretty excited to dive into. It looks like almost everything here is down ridiculously. NKLA is down 20%, SHLL is down 23%, Space down 5%. Space is in a territory where I've been wanting to buy it for a while. Wow. DPHC down 22%, AMC 8%. This is a total bloodbath today. A lot of the tickers that were a little bit overextended to the downside are actually finding the most support. Be careful, guys, today. Today's a really day. There's no need to go overly aggressive. You know, better to manage your risk a little bit, I would probably argue. Big sell-off there on POLA. Huge sell-off. EMA could be acting as a bit of support. 9:44 a.m. NETE is going to open up again at 40. What is that? 47.38. Yeah, Apple and AMD. It's actually quite a bullish sign. GameStop down quite a bit today as well. Sono down. Everything is where I wanted to buy it now for a long time. So these are great territories, guys, to pick out your investment piggy bank and start, you know, averaging. These look like absolutely epic prices. Love what I'm seeing right now. Might even do a little bit of large cap trading here. I think Sono's got a little bit way further down. Jets, we were talking about buying as well. Everything to me is like a really interesting swing trade entry right now. RCL, kind of missed this one actually a few days ago, but this is our secondary potential for an entry, honestly, RCL. But I'll look for a bigger pullback on that one. Honestly, guys, we've been waiting for big sell-offs like this. Last time we had a big sell-off, I bought a bunch of Tesla, and it was a really, really nice swing trade. Nothing really changed from yesterday or the day before that, and everything is, pretty much on a 20% discount. So you just think about, clearly there's a bit of fear in the market, and the chances that there's going to be bounces is very, very high. Here's already a pretty strong bounce going on. I think there's going to be a sell-off, a secondary sell-off, so I'm not going to be buying stuff yet, but you better believe it, I will be probably in a little bit. So it looks like we're in that bounce right now territory. Wow, guys, this is insane. NETE is going to open up real soon here. Another 30 seconds on NETE. Ooh, I don't know about SUNW. I'm not even really sure if I want to be trading these tickers. It's a little hard to manage your risk. I like this bounce off of $5, so really, really kind of clean zone 470. It's such a quick mover too. It's almost sad not to take advantage of it. Corey says Tesla. I gotta check that one out. All right, guys. NETE is about to open up here. Good luck, everyone. Quick dip lower. Wanted to buy actually that quick dip. 7% bounce. I probably would have sold already. It's nice bounce there. I am not long NETE, but really, really nice bounce. Bigger support on NETE, roughly around 1050. So that's probably where I would wait a little bit longer before I went long on it. Place some possible limit orders around low 10. See what happens. SUNW, nice move higher there. Crazy stuff. Just watching NET a little bit. Let's see what happened with AIM. I'm actually kind of curious here. So yeah, good thing we closed this one out. Looks like it opened up and just kept on selling off, so good thing we closed that one. Yeah, it's super true, Matt. All right, Corey, you gotta check this one out. I wrote Tesla instead of TSLA. Very nice move, actually. Tesla tends to have some really nice red degree moves. We've seen this several times now. It's really good to see that. 7%, absolutely wicked. 350, huge support. Looks like a lot of people were looking for some bid buys in that one. Nice, Corey. Sweet entry on that. $9.51. Jared's going all in. RKT jumping. Good to hear. I think we still have one more limit order on RKT that has yet to get filled. Maybe not. Maybe we removed it. Or maybe I already do have my total fill on this one. Nice move though. Could have probably bought a little bit more on RKT. 4% move so far. Really solid. So yeah, we brought another 25 RKT and then I bought 25 more at 63. That's what that little order was. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'll be back in a few You know, I was watching RKT, and I think it might even be a good little secondary entry. Would have been nice to actually get a little bit more aggressive here on that second low, but let's kind of see what happens. I actually like the thought of day trading large caps a little bit more today, just because you can manage your risk a little bit better. SUNW, yeah, you're absolutely right. SUNW is a bit of a whacker, but this one, the big difference is it's missing a catalyst. RKT under 87, I probably think about buying a little bit of a position there. Looks like there might actually be a really good bounce here off of 91, if anything. Keep that limit there over there for now. I like what I'm seeing with NETE. Abolisher, please don't spam the chat room too much, man. Every time I look in the chat room trying to respond to people, I just see like a dozen of your messages talking about how the market's playing games with you. This community is really for us to be helping each other. Please don't put unnecessary spam in there, man. SUNW had that perfect bounce off of 7. Really, really nice. NETE dipping lower here. Went down to 31 for a second. Can it go any lower than that? That's the big question. RKT selling off just a bit. APWC getting high, Corey says. We might have that RKT entry really soon here. Yeah, I don't think the sell-off is done either. By no means. If I left my limit order on NETE, we actually would have had a really decent entry on that. Already up 6%, but... Let's see where it goes from here. Nice, son. You got that dip on it. I think I just missed this pullback here to 86. This is actually kind of a good opportunity. I like the fact that with such a low volume, this bounce is full move. Sweet move there on RKT. Was looking for that one more entry, but totally fine not getting it. Probably was a little bit too conservative. NET selling off a little bit. Whoops, can't speak right now. Back in the green on RKT. I'll probably actually make this a day trade. Wasn't my goal, was planning to swing trade this one, but I think we're going to see some resistance coming in fairly soon on RKT, so I don't think I'm going to hold it much longer. I'm going to see if it breaks the 9 EMA, and then I'll probably get out of this one. Nice move on NETE. Broke that 9 EMA. Just watching this one. Oh, can't believe I didn't get long in that one. That was perfect. I gotta say, I'm absolutely impressed with SUNW. What these no catalyst tickers sometimes do, huh? Aaron, sorry to hear that, man. That's really stressful. Abolisher, next time I have to mention anything, I'm going to hide you from the channel, all right? And then you'll have to email me if you want to come back on the channel. Really, you're starting to interrupt people's trading, and it's not okay. It's been a consistent problem, man. SUNW pulling back a little bit, NETE. Nice, Corey's snagging it. Sweet move, man. I'm watching NET. I have no idea how I missed that one like perfectly. Oh well, SPI just absolutely selling off cliff here. POLA selling off as well. NETE trying to break that $12 massive resistance zone. Could happen. Just broke it, 12.14. I don't know if it's going to sustain it though. Gotta say, the large caps today are just absolutely more interesting to me. Had a really strong breakout here on RKT. We have big resistance on this ticker, getting close to 250, 247. So that's probably where I would take some profit. And then I'd probably end up buying this one back on a secondary afternoon dip. It's the beauty of a margin account. You can do that. Cash accounts, you can't really do that. So you can see here, big resistance overall, 235, broke past that. Bigger resistance here at 241. I really don't see this thing going past 250. Tesla payment build. Boom, there's the break of 250. Looking to take some profit at 253. I think I just missed that. It's fine. Let's see what happens. Maybe there'll be a second attempt. 251 would also be great. Don't know if we're going to get it. I was really surprised we even went above 250. I thought that was going to be a bit of a break. Watching NETE, guys. Looks like it just got halted. NETE halted again. Big support around 10. Really nice move on RKT. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and remove my limit order. Just kind of keep watching this one. See if we get it to pull back and one more move higher. And then I sell on that secondary move. Nice, Corey. Sweet move on Tesla, man. Congrats. Yeah, that was just about perfect. Nice work, man. I really like this bull flag here, too. Good job holding through that. That's clean as it gets. 4% move from there. Love it, love it, love it. 10:08, guys. Let's keep putting the pedal to the metal here. Let's see what Snow's at. So many of these tickers just pulled back so nicely. Been waiting for these lower zones for a while. Snow is like a 10% move here. I wouldn't buy SNOW honestly till it broke 200. All right, so we're out of our RKT position. Ended up being a nice little swing trade or day trade. Wanted to make it a swing trade, but I think it's going to sell off again lower, and then I'll probably end up trying to buy some more RKT at a future point in time. Not sure where or when, but most likely something back under 20, maybe around 19. I could see this dipping below those 19 levels again. Maybe this time I'm going to even wait till like 18 or something like that. So I'll just keep my alerts ready to go. NATE is going to open up fairly soon here, guys. In another minute and a half. When will airlines be in play? Honestly, I'm looking at jets closer to into the 15s, and I'll probably end up picking some JETS. Honestly, guys, I really think a lot of stuff is going to be pulling back. Really, really soon. So I think the second half of today is going to be a bit of a sell-off. I think this is a bit of a dead cat bounce. I guess we'll see what happens, though. NETE is about to open up here. No new news on this one. Yeah, I placed a lot of low limit orders, but I like doing that. Sometimes it's just a reminder. NET opening up, big support at 1030. Maybe it's going to go down further for a split second. I'd probably buy around 10. Let's see. Thinking, is 10 going to break here? Oh man, guys, I think I'm back here. That was horrible. It literally crashed as I was entering a trade. It was so sad. I got one fill here at 76. Had like, I was clicking a few more times. I wanted to like 300 or 400 shares on NET. Then it pops up here. I wanted to sell in the 9 EMA retest. That would have been a 7% trade. You know, that would have been like $300 or so. I don't know, maybe in that territory. What kind of timing is that? You can't even make that up. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Weird day. Weird day. It is what it is. Those things always get me. PECK, let's pick it up. Happy to be back, guys. Pack running. Oh my god, this is probably a ticker. I don't know if I feel comfortable with getting along right now. I'm still watching NETE. I really do think there's a good setup here around $10. Right now it's trying to break through it. Oh, breaking my heart. Watch out with NETE though. Very, very light volume and a lot of big sell volume. So I would really be only dip buying this one. Right now I had a bit of a diamond pattern, 9% up from the low. Oh, can't believe it. PECK, 5 million shares outstanding, very low. Don't see a catalyst on this one. What are you guys seeing on it? Looks like another sympathy play. Wow, guys, the amount of sympathy plays here today is next level. Usually we don't have this many sympathy plays. It'd be like 1 or 2, usually just 1. Not me, Bob. I'm just going to quickly resync my brain here for a second, just looking at all the tickers. POLA had a breakout, then a bit of a fake out back below. VWAP. OMI, kind of interesting. SSP. OEG actually was up on financials today. Good quarterly results, but it actually tended... The one stock that's up on good quarterly results is the one that's selling off. Small caps are so weird sometimes. CBAT, this was kind of an interesting ticker, probably worth trading. I just didn't really like the proximity to 1, and I felt like there was other good opportunities today, so I wasn't really watching it. PECK. Corey, are you trading this one? What are my thoughts on index funds? I don't know. I think if you are, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have any index funds. I like them for what they are, but I typically don't trade them or anything like that. Yeah, Pack. I think they could be good and useful, especially if you don't know what's going on and you just feel like the market's oversold and you just start accumulating and just maybe buying into the market every month or so or every week. I think that's really ideal for them. What Jared said. I'll look for the bottom once we get it. PECK is going to open up here at 24. Another minute and a half till that one opens. I'm still absolutely kicking myself on the internet issue. Oh, that was literally the perfect entry. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. I feel like that kind of stuff happens to me at least once a week in some issue. If it's like somebody ringing my doorbell right as I'm entering a trade, power goes off, Wi-Fi down. That's just how it is sometimes. I don't know. I'm in an Airbnb right now till October 5th, and then I'm going to go back to Berlin and then probably the States in November. Yeah, Jared, it's insane. Right now, if anyone's new here and doesn't know, I'm in Peniche, Portugal. I did like a month trip here to catch some waves. So all of September I've been here so far. Oh yeah, and I know the stream just broke and it was a little bit hectic there and we lost a lot of viewers. If you guys are totally new here, I'll say it now, you know, a good opportunity. Don't forget to subscribe. We come out with recap videos after every single trading day. We go live every morning at 9:15 a.m. to first review the watch list and then trade the market open. We got 163 concurrent viewers right now. Super happy to have you guys here and would love to have you guys join the community long term. So if you're liking what you see, right now it's a little bit crazy of a day for sure. Usually it's not this all over the place because, you know, we're really focused on one or two lead gappers. Today, it's a little bit all over the place. But if you want to see more, if you want to learn more about day trading and swing trading and all that fun stuff, don't forget to subscribe, join the community. And if you like what you're seeing, consider dropping a like. I would really, really appreciate it. It's an easy way to support the channel. All right, so let's just hope the internet doesn't fail on us. All right, so here we go. PECK opened up, had a quick pullback here to 7. Now it's thinking about halting again. When am I heading back to the States? Not totally sure on that answer at the moment, but November for sure for a trip. NETE guys, dipping again. Not as crazy as buying this one this time because not as sure, but if we see some nice support zones, I'd definitely be getting long on NET for a quick trade. No, I'm not surfing Nazare, but there's such good beaches around Nazare. It's really good. You know, you're getting like between 3 and 6 foot waves almost on a daily basis, and they are clean waves. Do we talk about SSP? Not really, but I wrote it down. 56 million float U.S. broadcasting company with a $2.65 billion media deal that's backed by Warren Buffett. So SSP could be a really, really interesting ticker. Algarve. I got to check that one out. It sounds really familiar. This is a big sell-off. Hit that high of 19, was just not able to hold its highs. Coming back to some decent support zones, though, here at 12. So this could be a really good bounce territory for SSP for sure. Good reminder on that. Main man. SSP, very, very interesting ticker. Usually I don't pay attention to something like this that just kind of sells off. But I really like the catalyst on this one, so I think it's worth maybe paying some attention to. Algarve. I gotta think about that. JE making nice moves higher too. Big resistance at 0.6 though. Be careful. This one's gonna open up here at 29.41. On the 4 hour, it looks like there's the major top here around $9, $9.15 or so. And then again, a little bit higher, I'd probably argue at around 11, maybe a little bit lower, like 10.79 or something like that. So those are the two tops I'd be focused on here with PECK. Oh no, Steven, what happened? Yeah, I'm super near Nazaré. Oh, it's south of Portugal. I'm in near Cerro. I'm actually in Peniche right now. Peniche. USA conglomerate company PECK, 2.5 million float. USA conglomerate. Some sort of investigation into the company. I don't know. What's the catalyst here on this one? Seems very weird. I don't know. This looks a bit like a sympathy play here. For me, the requirements has to usually be some micro and macro news, and then a good risk reward setup. And that's pretty much all I need usually. Guys, it looks like large caps are selling back off. The Dow Jones is back in the red. Here we can see RKT. We took those profits right around 52. We knew that there was a high here. We knew that there was big resistance here at 20.5. There is no surprise that this turned around. We also knew that, the market opened, there was a big dip, had a red to green move, but we're still in a bearish trend overall. So the chance of a second sell-off is massive. That's why we took our profits at 20.5. Just like Corey took his profits on Tesla. Because we're not at in a bull market anymore, right around 380 something, right, Corey? We're not in a short-term bull market. So right now everything's selling off. So we're seeing this kind of, big red to green move. But to me, this is a bit of a dead cat bounce, and that's going to be how I'm treating a lot of these tickers right now. Ooh, NETE, guys, back above 10. This is kind of looking interesting here. Might think about trading NETE. Another hold for PECK. Whew, crazy. I don't know. Maybe I missed my setup on PECK. Oh, so depressing. That's going to just be one for the grave. I'm going to add that to my CLSK collection pretty much. Happy to hear that, Kenny, man. Appreciate it. I like what we're doing here, too, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Yeah, NET, that was not the one to buy the pullback on, huh? Oh, just about broke my heart. All right, let's see. I gotta get this off my second screen, or else I'm gonna do something silly. It's near such big support, though. All right, I put PECK on my second screen, so I'm going to be watching it from there. SUNW, guys, huge bounce potential here at 5.5. Would not be surprised if we saw a really, really good move from here. (10:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time). The moves on SUNW are just absolutely wicked, huh? Oh, this ticker just permanently gave me FOMO for the rest of the day, which probably means I should wrap up trading. 17% move. SUNW did exactly what I wanted to. Yeah, guys, I'm just missing moves right now, left and right. That power outage really threw me off my groove here a little bit. Ooh, Tan, I feel you, man. But that's a long-term portfolio, no? So that's a little bit different. I don't know, man. I'm not crazy about PECK. It's not like a ticker I can really manage my setup on, so I don't think I'm going to be trading PECK. In all honesty, it just kind of makes me a little bit nervous when I look at it. That gets the scroller in there, which isn't too nice. All right. PECK is absolutely wicked right now. SPI really kind of nothing too interesting. Maybe SPI closer to 15 might be some big bounce territories, because that's where we had the open actually, or wait, no, that's where we had the close. Sorry, the close. I was like, wait, no, we did not open there at 15. Ooh, maybe I'm just tired at this point. Gotcha, Tan. Yeah, Yeah, that's a tough situation. And SHLL is selling off today so aggressively. NETE absolutely just rips on up without me. This is a bit of a tearjerker here, this one, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to be trading NETE anymore. POLA, not crazy about. That beautiful dip off of 3.5 was really the main move that we were talking about, but there was so much going on. I wasn't really watching POLA. I was primarily focused on NETE, which really didn't live up to much, unfortunately, because that one I felt like had the best catalyst. SUNW almost at $1 billion in dollar volume, so that's really, really good to see that kind of action. I feel like I didn't do as good today as I could have, but at the same time, TOS wasn't working pre-market, and then we had a power outage. So I don't know, maybe I'm using those two as excuses, but I don't know. It is what it is. So if I wanted to wrap up trading here right now, right at this given moment, I would be down. Actually, I'm up here $51 for the day. Technically, I'm probably up over $100 because this AIM trade is overly proportionally wrong because it used the numbers from yesterday's close, which was we were then profitable technically. Let's go ahead and look at swing trades because everything is selling off and I would like to start accumulating a little bit more. So that's really what I want to be focused on right now for the remainder of this video. Swing trades. Let's get to it. Right now, as a quick little update here. Wow, we did not do a lot of day trading today at all. I think I did one day trade and then one scratch because of the power outage. So I think I only did one day trade today. We could count RKT as a day trade, but that was supposed to be a swing trade that I just closed out. All right. There we go. Walking away with $50 today. Wow, wow, wow. What a roller coaster, huh? I think my challenge account is down probably quite a bit today. Actually, my challenge account is up. ADT is up today, which is really impressive. And then my GE position is still down. So let's think about a trade we want to allocate our swing trade portfolio to. Sono was actually going to be that one. So let's actually go to Sono first. I think Sono has still a little bit of pullback potential, so I probably wouldn't be trading SONO until back to maybe 12 territory for a triple bottom actually at this point, maybe even a crack of that area, and then you better believe I'm going to be jumping on SONO. Constantine says a positive day is a good day. Yeah, Constantine, you're absolutely right. I never want to be overly negative when I'm green. I just kind of feel like I dropped the ball a lot today, but at the same time, I did kind of manage my risk. I didn't throw money at any kind of dream, and I was able to not take any big losses. So I think, you know, at the same time, there is a lot of importance in that. SSP, guys, this is having that really, really nice bottom bounce. Just had a big volume crack higher here. Berkshire Hathaway, they had some media deal with this one, $2.4565 billion media deal. Kind of a bit of a larger cap here, 2.8 billion market cap. I would have to look a bit more into this ticker. I don't know too much about it. But kind of interesting support here around 12 and kind of running back up again. Maybe it's going to be a gapper tomorrow. Who knows? This could be an interesting swing trade for sure. I would probably do Sono for a bit more of a borderline investment trade. I really like that ticker. I think it's a good fundamental on the company. I just feel like short term they're a little bit overextended after it had that really strong run up here. Kind of topped out at 18, had huge resistance. I mean, this was 188% run up. And then it had a really healthy pullback here to 31. I think I may have missed my entry on this. I actually had an entry here. I wanted to take profits and I wanted to buy back, but I didn't get that opportunity. So I don't know, maybe something in this 13 zone, anything below 13, I think I would like to accumulate. So we'll see what happens with SONO. But I don't know. I do think it could break past 18. It could be a really good runner, good hold. PECK is at 1089, just kind of chilling here, huh? I think that second sell-off is getting started here. I'm going to go to my unlimited account, set up my first limit order on JETS. I do think airlines could keep selling off, but I do think if we even reach $15 today, that's going to be a big sell-off move. I don't really see, that was a 10% dip. I don't really even see us getting really to 1550. So I think those would be really good areas for kind of a short-term day trade on JETS. So I feel like this is pretty good risk reward overall on airlines. So I could do probably starter size on this one, and then I would probably look to average down here a little bit if we ended up getting an entry. So, there's two ways to play this. Do I want to buy above 50 or do I want to buy below 50? It's a really tough call, and I'm not totally sure if we're going to really sell off so much. So what I would probably do is I buy my first share above 50, and then if it runs and I don't get a second fill, so be it. But if it goes down, I have the ability to buy more. I think that's how I'm going to treat Jets for now. American Airlines, 11.5 on American Airlines is key support and resistance, guys. So maybe just consider that for a second. 11.5 is a critical zone on American Airlines. We've had so many bounces and retests and just giant moves off 11.5. So really interesting territory. RCL would like to buy that closer to, was that 55 or something like that? 50. Let's just kind of go through this list a little bit. PECK's been halted here for 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes. So PECK might open up in the next exactly 8 seconds. Let's see what happens. Nice, Harry, man. Awesome. You totally got me beat, man. Good stuff. What's up, Matt Skills? Happy to have you here, man. PECK open up here, 1257, runs up, and it looks like it's going to get halted again. Oh, my lord. What? Yep, halted. PECK. Space, looking for space to sell off just a tad bit more. Would love to accumulate space, probably around 11 or 12 to $13. We've been saying that quite a lot, so I'm not gonna constantly say the same thing over and over again. Tesla, really nice bounce there. NKLA, not really too interested. Although NKLA, I was actually thinking about how funny, I should probably make a video on where I would buy NKLA, and I was going to make the topic around 15. We pulled down here to 16.15, already bounced 16%. Kind of interesting. I do really think that there's a little bit of a short-term bottom forming on NKLA. Huge upside on this one. I would probably swing trade it and be able to average down. Kind of an interesting ticker to maybe swing trade. I know it's a shady stock. I know it's got a lot of bad news about it. But you know, when a stock sells off like this, they usually don't come out with an offering. Usually they find a bit of a bottom. They eventually come out with some news. That's a good catalyst. The stock price rallies 50 to 100%. Then they do an offering and the stock price gets crushed, right? So I would be trading in anticipation of that news coming out, of a reversal off of major support after a big sell-off. So I find like it's a good risk-reward trade NKLA right now. I don't know. My thoughts. SHLL, don't really have any interest on this one at the moment. Although, look at that freaking massive green candle bounce in the 4 hour. Just insane. Workhorse. Nice bounce off of $20 there. Really, really sweet. Yeah, Jared, I mean, that's true, but think about almost every ticker today, especially SUNW, up 500% plus on no news. That's the market we're in right now. CLSK, bigger dip down to 10. I was actually thinking about rebuying this one. Kind of upset that I didn't. Really sweet move here at 10%. Yeah, this $10 zone is more important than I thought. KCAC. Wow, this thing really dipped into the $15 zone. Oh my lord, guys. At one point today during the low, you just had to buy everything. This thing pulled back up 7%. Really, really sweet. So, nice move on that one. I'm going to put a limit order on for KCAC at 1463 starter size. We'll see what happens. Actually, was this day or good till cancel? It should be good till cancel. Extend hours. Yeah, okay. Possible risk on KCAC is after their SPAC merger, Specialty Acquisition Corp kind of set up, blank check company. This thing, you know, really was a good rally. Opened here roughly at 1635, so I do feel like these are all really good dip buy areas. ADT finally bouncing off the lows a little bit here. We were going long ADT, bit aggressive. I think somewhere here in like 1870s or something like that. So my average on ADT is a little bit higher. Let's see. Oh, actually, hold on. No. It was, where's that? 57. Okay, actually better than I thought. So we're almost back at money territory on ADT, which is really, really nice. Actually, what's my buying power here? Almost 2,000, 3,000, almost 3,000. Is it too late to buy PECK? Well, it just opened up. It's trying to break. It just goes to 14. I was like, it's trying to break 13. It literally just ran to 14. It might get halted here again. I would not buy PECK, guys, in this area. Just do not buy PECK. I don't know. Do whatever you guys want. I'm not here to say buy or sell, but me personally, there's so much risk on PECK that the next halt is going to be a massive dip, maybe back to 10 or something like that. And I just don't see the risk reward being in there for me. It's actually selling off right now. Here we go. PECK is about to get halted going down. Let's go to it. There we go. You can see, yeah, boom, the order book just went dry. Okay, so this one just got halted going down. That does not look good. Where would I cut losses or place a stop on ADT? Let's go back to that one. I would cut probably on a break of 8 and then a retest of 8. I think that was what I originally said. I would have to check Trade Journal where I wrote it down, but I think that was what my risk tolerance was. So if we break 8 and let's say we go to like 7, and then at 7 we bounce back to 8, I would close out at 8. I would take whatever loss or scratch it was and close out. Right now I do think there's a good chance that we might see $10, so that's kind of my move on ADT. RKT. So we now have a few trades on RKT. Pretty exciting stuff. Maybe we could get a bigger move on RKT. Back to the downside. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Who's going long CVAC? SUNW, I don't know. Let's see, SUNW. What's this one up to? This one's really falling off a cliff. I would probably wait for SUNW to get closer to 3.5 again. And then I think it could be kind of an interesting day trade. Right now it's a lot of selling momentum here on this one. Might bounce off of $4 first. I'm not even sure if it'll get to 3.5. Wow, this thing sells off so aggressively. Those red candles on SUNW are beyond wicked. It's 20% down. It's like, it's literally falling out of the sky right now. Probably because it shouldn't even be up there in the first place with no catalyst. It's totally ridiculous, this ticker. I don't know how this one's not getting halted on the way down. No problem, Robert. I'm still over here thinking KVAC, the German CureVac company that was really big in the news with Trump trying to get the corona vaccine or reserve the rights for it. Big bounce there off of 43. I think this could be a really interesting long-term company. Not to mention, CVAC, you know, it's been selling off here on such low volume, and with that recent IPO price coming right to the horizon, I think this is a really, really beautiful time to maybe consider going long. Big support there at 43. That was that original bounce territory. I have a little bit of an issue there with that low that it had, which would make me not totally want to get long here in this area, but maybe closer to $40. I would be, you know, jumping on an opportunity to go long this one. I think I'm gonna have to check the market today on the next sell-off. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be sometime today. So I'll probably check the market this afternoon a little bit, see if we can buy some stuff. LMND just does not let me get an order on it. Always waiting here at 45. Maybe we'll eventually get a pop on LMND. I think it could be a good swing trade. XPEV finally broke that key 17 or like 1723 level, 1740 I guess it was. I'm really interested to see if this thing could break back lower. I'd probably start accumulating this one in the 16s. I already have a limit order ready to go on XPEV. This is at 1627, so I'm ready to go on that. AMC, bigger dip there. Really nice bounce, AMC, off of 440. Nice move. I love the way AMC trades. I really need to just start trading it a little bit more. You guys are probably thinking I'm crazy buying AMC. If you guys knew how many orders I missed on AMC already, oh my lord. RXT, I've been waiting for this one to dip below 17 or 18. I don't know if I would buy it before then. I know this one is probably a really good deal in these areas, but I also know that the general market is selling off right now. So I feel like with RXT, I'd maybe rather wait just a little bit longer to see if we can get a better deal on it. But I do want to go long rack space regardless. DKNG, constantly dipping below 50 now. Had a nice run up. I would love to buy DKNG probably back maybe below 45 if we could see that and then start accumulating. Maybe we'll see something closer to $40. I think that'd be a really good risk reward trade. So I'm gonna set an alert here on this one. There's just so much good stuff, guys, lately. It's absolutely ridiculous. So get ready. There's deals out everywhere. I don't know, Ben. I don't think I could answer that because I'm not buying anything right now. So just, waiting, being patient, I think it's the best thing you could be doing. BEENZ, guys, right around 19 looks kind of interesting. CVS, been waiting for that 55 level area. WBA, Walgreens, looking before a dip below 33. DPHC, I'm not really looking at all. Big support at 20 though. Sometimes just putting those nice limit orders at these key zones. Look at that. Huge bounce. Crack. 26% pop on that candle. Absolutely wicked, guys. Just wicked stuff here. Peck is still halted. Oh, man. Is anyone long Peck at the moment? SUNW, been waiting for this one to crack 200 or else I'm not going to go long. GME, GameStop, still no trade on this one for me. Big sell-off there at 916 right now. SUNW had actually kind of a bullish sign here, breaking higher above the 90 EMA and pulling back below it. I'm not going to trade it, but kind of interesting to watch. And then OX, I might even just take this on my watch list. I kind of feel like it's ridiculous. I typically don't swing trade biotechs. Oh yeah, for sure. Boeing long term, I do. What's their ticker again? Like BOE or something, right? No, BA. Boeing. And I keep thinking BA something else. Is it either BOE or BOBA? I think it's BA. And then BA. Yep, it's BA. Okay, here we go. My other laptop just refreshed where I googled it and I'd probably wait for these former support zones, like something around 125 before I bought BA on my long-term account. So that's how I feel about it. But I do like this zone overall for BA. Really interesting stuff. SUNW, guys, had that bounce, had the breakout, had the pullback, and now it's continuing back up on the 1 minute. Really, really nice move there. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, huh? I'm actually going to go ahead and add BA to our watch list. BA. I'm going to put it right under American Airlines. I guess at this point, all we can do is wait for another sell-off, and then we start accumulating. I think that's pretty much the smartest thing we could probably do right now. Let's go back to the SPY, see what the overall market looks like. Yeah, 320, key zone. We're bouncing off of here right now, 320. Very, very critical spot. Do I think NET is going to crack VWAP? I actually haven't checked NET in a while. NET, this one broke my heart and I had to leave it. I had to say goodbye. You did mean things to me, NET. Do I think it's going to crack VWAP to the upside? No, not really. I had high hopes for this ticker, but that selling momentum that it had, not to mention the, here, I'll just pull it up, might as well. The selling momentum on NETE was just very, very high, right? Opened up, boom, bunch of sellers. And then not a lot of volume continued on any of the green moves, which is a big red flag. This thing constantly is making lower highs, which is another red flag. Former spike days almost always gave back all their profit, and then sometimes even more. Giant red flag. So it's a former spiker that doesn't hold its highs very well. You can see that on all the way up here. So I don't know. I don't have too many high hopes for NET. I think it could be some interesting dip buys and then like quick base hits on it, but I don't know. Probably all stocks will have a bit of a bounce when there's vaccine news, because then there's a bit of the light at the end of the tunnel, right, Ben? But I think airline stocks are so oversold that I don't really think it takes that much to put them back higher. I just can't forget when American Airlines came out with their earnings and it was horrible. I mean, like worse than estimates. And then their stock price went up. Totally showed you that it was oversold. It was just, at this point, there was just bag holders, right? I mean, all it takes is a few institutions or something like that to, decide to dump the stock as well, and then it goes down even lower. But I just kind of feel like hedging that, micro decision on which airline with JETS makes me feel like buying long airlines right now is actually not a bad idea. Everyone is saying airlines are still going to go down, and to some extent I totally agree. I think they're also going to go down, so I wouldn't go full size. But if everyone's saying sell, maybe it's time to pick up some airlines. I mean, that's literally the nutshell of my trading strategy. I love buying, selling momentum near big support. It's just people are just selling off. Everyone's dumping the stock. Everyone thinks the world's going to end tomorrow. And then you're just, catching cheap stock. And then eventually it bounces. And then people get new news. And then they're like, oh my God, and it's going back up. I don't know, the market's a little crazy. Anything can happen though, especially with small caps. So we've had some huge bounces today, guys, already. I don't know if you guys are really noticing this. I mean, NKLA was down like 23%. SHLA was down like 27 or something like that. So we're like in the middle of a giant bounce right now. So I'm hoping a little bit, I'm not going to lie, that maybe after lunch or into the afternoon, we're going to have a huge bloodbath again. And I'm going to probably log on in the afternoon. I'm just going to start buying stuff if that's the case. So I'll be sure to go in the Discord chat room, guys. If you're not in the Discord, go check it out. It's the first link in the video description. And once you're on the website, tradejournal.co/connect, scroll down, there's a community tab, and on that community section, there's the Discord link. It sounds complicated, it's not. You pretty much click twice. You click the link below this video, you scroll down, and then you click a Discord link. It's that simple. I think I'm going to pretty much wrap it up here at the moment. Doesn't look like I'm going to be doing anything else. So let me just check the chat room, see if you guys have any questions, and then we'll wrap up pretty soon. Is this my full-time job or is my software my full-time job? Enslow, we did a lot of projects for clients in our own software developing projects, which was kind of my full-time job for a while, but we've been pretty much scaling that down entirely because I don't have time for it anymore because I day trade pretty much full-time now, and this is my full-time job. Heiko also, my brother Heiko, if you guys don't know, from South Florida Fishing Channel, he also doesn't have time for it. So trading is my full-time job. Even one of my more personal projects, Trade Journal, I'm still actually losing money every month on that site because I'm paying the server costs and everything like that, which are much higher than you guys probably think they are on that site. And the ad revenue doesn't make up for that yet. And it's a totally free website to document your trades. So yeah, trading is my full-time job. Although YouTube takes a lot of work too. And I do make some money from YouTube. What's my price recommendation for Tesla? Probably something under 350. Since we bounced off of 350, I probably wouldn't buy on 350 unless I was really day trading it, a quick scalp for like 1-2%. I would probably be waiting for Tesla to break 350. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I would be looking for maybe even something like 300 at one point, to be honest. Yeah. So, and that's really to throw it into my long-term portfolio. I don't know what's going to be happening short-term here, but I feel like we probably will see 300 at one point, and then I would like to add it to my long-term. SUNW, let's check out this ticker again. What is it up to? What's it up to? Work with some chemical engineering. I gotta get you in contact with my cousin who was the chemical engineer. Yeah, man, that's cool. Also, an option is maybe to go into swing trading and investing, and then, you know, as your job, do the chemical engineering. Because day trading to me is a job, right? It's like you got to show up every day or else you don't make money. Swing trading, you could pretty much do 30 minutes a day and you're good to go. Investing, you know, you could literally set up a payment plan where your bank takes out $100 every week and throws it into an index. That's like the most hands off. So it really depends how much time you want to allocate. I do all three, but that's a little bit different. You know, I think and everyone should be investing on the side, regardless of what they actually do for work. Is that Questrade you're using? No, this is TD Ameritrade ThinkorSwim platform. Yeah, that's true, Tyler. You still have the classes in the morning. Yeah, swing trading is beautiful. I enjoy swing trading. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap up there. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, on the way out. Oh, I see a question from Ben. Do I stream every day? Yes, we stream every single day starting at 9:15 a.m. We actually start the stream at 7 a.m. just for the chat room. I'm not live yet. The video's not going yet, but the chat room's going. We talk a lot about pre-market trading. It was actually pretty on fire today, the pre-market chat room. Aaron says, I would love swing trading if I didn't suck at it. You'll get better. You got to start somewhere. NETE, guys, looks like it could actually try here to go back $12. NETE looks kind of interesting. I'm not going to be touching it, but it does look kind of interesting. Ben, I hope you click that subscribe button. I hope I see you next time. I hope I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last trading day of the week. CVAT, it looks like it's forming a bit of support. All right, guys, I will see you then first thing tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the recap video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Don't do anything silly. Don't overtrade. CBAT, $1. Definitely some support here. Just be careful because this one's really clocking the volume to the low side here as much as possible. I think NETE right now, as a move back to maybe $12 or $11.60 would probably be the one thing I would be looking at right now, but still low volume on that one. Peace, guys. Ciao, ciao. Till next time.